Now, it is about changing lives. And so I'm going to ask two people, Anna Grace and Jen. Jen is here somewhere. Come on up. Anna Grace, come right up here. And I'm going to ask them, you can come right, you can come together. What or how have you changed, and how have you been impacted by your faith in Jesus Christ, by your engagement here at Notre Dame? How have you been changed and transformed? What has been very special? I'll start with you. There you go.
All right. Well,
tell them who you are.
I'm Anna Grace. I'm a part of the youth ministry, so I'm usually at the 6 p.m. Mass, and I'm part of the contemporary worship team with the youth minister Q. And I've been going to Notre Dame for almost 2 years. I would say I think 1.5 years. I did not grow up religious, but I started coming to church when I started believing in God, which was during quarantine. And as soon as I started coming here and experiencing the community of Notre Dame, I started seeing people a lot differently. I would really start to appreciate each person because I know that our faith says that what Jesus has done for us is for each individual person, and if he had to die on the cross for one person, he would do it. And he would do it 1,000,000 times because that's how much he loves us. So when I try to see people the way that Jesus does, I see them much differently. So seeing all of you guys coming up here and singing, that means so much to me. It really does. It brought tears to my eyes because you all have this childlike faith that Jesus says is priceless. And I think that all of our parents can learn from you guys coming up here and singing, unashamed of what you believe in. I think it's beautiful. So I see you differently. I see people differently because of the community I've experienced here.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Anna Grace. And Jen, so how have you been impacted in your faith by your engagement here at Notre Dame? Share that with us, how you've changed.
Thanks, Father. Like Anna Grace, I'm relatively new to the parish, just 2 years, going on 2 years. And I think Father said before that there's something special about this parish. I mean, where else can you get an instant choir come up during Mass? Instant choir, no practice. But more to my experience, I was asked to be in Alpha. My neighbor asked me to be a guest in the first virtual Alpha that was during the COVID summer. And that personal invitation led to others. When you think about renewal and mission as a church, it sounds daunting. Being new, being different, trying something transformative, but it starts with the individual invitation. I was asked to be part of Alpha. Come on, join it. It's cool. And then that led to me being on team multiple times. I was asked, Jen, can you help us with faith formation? So I said yes. And that is like a contagious thing. I then asked a friend of mine to run a discipleship group with me because Christina Follin said, Jen, you should run a discipleship group. Okay. And then I asked others to become part of Alpha. So for me, the renewal starts with that personal invitation. And that's what one person can ask another, who then they ask others. And I think that there's something here for everyone. Children, teens, young adults, older adults, and everyone in between. The renewal, it starts individually for that invitation. And I find that I can pray differently. I pray with people, for people. I talk about my faith more than I used to. I don't like this term cradle Catholic. I know it's used a lot, but I was born and raised Catholic, went to Mass every week. But it's different now. And I owe it to this parish.
Thank you. And we all owe it to Jesus Christ. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thanks.